Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful recap is finally in for Friday, July 4, 2025. In today's episode, Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, continues pointing a gun at Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Missinswood. Meanwhile, Sheila Carter-Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, tries to stop her killer granddaughter/Hope Logan, Annika Noel, encourages Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, to focus on himself. He's rubbing his forehead. Hope says he should be resting, not stressing over Luna. Rich Forrester, Thorsten K. walks in but just hears Luna's name. Rich insists on knowing what's new about Luna. There's nothing new, they are worried with Luna on the loose. Luna rants about Steffi keeping her from John, Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. Then she talks about her half-brother, Hayes Forrester Finnegan, Brian David Garlick. Steffi tells her to never say her son's name again. Luna disobeys. Hayes. Where is Miss Dylan, Sydney Bullock? Luna says a bit tied up. Luna just wants to be heard. Steffi claims she is listening, just put the gun down. Luna starts ranting about never having a dad's love, then the one chance she has. A loud TSUMP is heard. Steffi asks what the noise was. Luna says it's Ms. Dillon but she's fine. Now let me be with my father. Luna keeps ranting about her childhood while waving the gun around recklessly. Steffi is starting to wince and get really nervous. Luna accuses her of controlling Finn and controlling her. It has to stop. Steffi tries to say anything to get out of there but won't welcome her with open arms. Steffi should have lied and told her what she wanted to hear. Sheila tries to explain she encouraged Luna to leave town. It was hard to say goodbye. Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, brings up that Luna and Sheila are so much alike in all the wrong ways. Oh, get off your high horse, Taylor. As if you are any better. Sheila is concerned about what Luna said. Taylor accuses her of scheming and trying to cause trouble. The brunette orders the grandmother to leave. Sheila says that Luna still has it out for Steffi, she could be in danger. Taylor says it has nothing to do with the waitress. Sheila wants to know where Steffi is, she wants to help. Taylor keeps refusing. Taylor eventually agrees, but only if Sheila leaves right afterward. Suddenly, there is a loud noise. Taylor goes to tend to Hayes and asks Sheila to be gone when she gets back. Sheila notices an origami animal and picks it up. She recalls Luna's origami designs. The reformed villain grabs her purse to go, then notices the origami death threat. Sheila is then reminded of Remy Price's Christian Wiesman origami story. After checking in on Hayes, Taylor comes out into the living room. The door opens and Taylor says it better not be Sheila. It's not, it's Ridge. He asks why she was saying Sheila's name. At the hospital, Finn brings up Grace Buckingham's, Cassandra Creech, ex-husband. Steffi told him about the addiction and criminal scheme. Grace is trying to move past that. She insists Liam is the only thing on her mind. Finn says Liam knows his options already. Grace starts freaking out and exclaims he's running out of time. Just then, Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, enters. When Grace turns around, she quickly tries to regain her composure. Finn covers so Lee brings up Luna. Grace brings up that Finn has been hard to find lately. Grace covers and says Finn has a lot of complicated cases right now. Lee offers her help. Finn politely declines. Grace excuses herself, leaving the two doctors alone. Lee tells Finn that every few months, Luna comes around, wanting to know if he's any closer to accepting his daughter. The younger doctor says that will never happen. Sheila is calling again. Finn declined but noticed Steffi's voicemail. Back at the art school, Sheila bursts in the door and tells Luna to put the gun down. She refuses, she's doing this for you. Steffi is horrified. She's looking at Sheila like she's the enemy. Sheila stays calm and slowly darts her eyes to the gun in Luna's hand. Opening scene. Sirens in the distance, Sheila on the move. The 4th of July might be known for fireworks, but nothing could compare to the emotional explosions tearing through Los Angeles. Friday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful opened with flashing lights and chaos near the Cliff House. Sheila Carter, bruised, breathless, and defying all odds, raced through a narrow trail hidden by rocks and tall brush. The woman the world calls a monster had only one thing in mind: save Steffi Forrester. "She saved me once," Sheila whispered to herself, her boots crunching over gravel. "I have to return the favor, no matter the cost." Behind her, a patrol car's spotlight swept over the terrain. The camera zoomed in on Sheila's torn shirt and bleeding palm as she clutched her phone. She had one bar of reception and a gut feeling time was running out. Steffi's peril, held hostage. Inside a dimly lit, abandoned Forrester guest house on the edge of the property, Steffi sat tied to a chair. Her wrists were red raw from struggling. Duct tape muffled her screams. The attacker remained mostly unseen, silhouetted against the moonlight, but the chilling voice hinted at an unhinged state. "You took everything from me," the figure hissed. "Everything." Just as the mysterious figure stepped closer, revealing part of a feminine face and a twisted grin, Steffi's eyes widened. Could it be someone she knew? Outside, Sheila spotted flickering candlelight through the cracks in the blinds. Her heart pounded. "You better be in there, Steffi," she muttered, reaching into her boot for a tiny blade. At Forrester Creations, Luna breaks down. Back at Forrester Creations, Luna Nozowa walked into the design room with her sketch pad, but froze the moment she caught her reflection in the mirror. The room around her faded. A fragment of a traumatic memory resurfaced. Steffi screaming, the sound of something breaking and flashing red. Her breathing quickened. Panic gripped her chest. Aji arrived seconds later, his expression turning from casual to deeply concerned. "Luna, hey, Luna, what is it?" He rushed to her, pulling her gently into his arms as she trembled. I saw it again," she sobbed. "Something from that night. It's like my brain is piecing it together in the wrong order." Archie held her tighter. "Is this about what happened to Steffi?" "You think you saw something important?" Luna nodded slowly. "I saw a woman. It wasn't me, but she looked like me, RJ." Light confronts Grace. The gloves come off. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Dr. Leigh Finnegan stormed into Grace Buckingham's office. The two women had danced around civility before, but not today. Leigh had found Luna's psychological evaluations, and they raised red flags. She tossed the file on Grace's desk. "Your daughter's unraveling," Leigh said bluntly. "You knew this was a risk, and you let her get close to RJ anyway." Grace, who had been reviewing patient reports, stood slowly, eyes flashing. "Don't you dare question my judgment, Leigh. Luna is not a danger." "You mean, not like you were?" Leigh fired back, referencing Grace's own history with deception and moral ambiguity. Grace's lip trembled, but she steadied herself. "Don't drag up the past when it's your son's future on the line. Or have you forgotten how many times Finn has turned a blind eye to his biological mother?" Leigh's hand shot to her hip. "Don't compare Luna's confusion to Sheila's madness." "Then you should know Luna's not the one you should be worried about," Grace muttered cryptically. Sheila's rescue mission turns violent. Back at the guest house, Sheila crept in through a side window, silent as a shadow. She saw Steffi, gagged, bruised, but very much alive. And the attacker. It was Remy. The newly introduced intern had been working at Forrester quietly, observing, mimicking, and plotting. A face eerily familiar to Luna, he snarled when Sheila entered. "You shouldn't be here," he growled. Sheila didn't hesitate. "And you shouldn't be hurting innocent people." The two collided in a violent tussle. Sheila may be older, but years of surviving danger made her feral. She jabbed a small blade into Remy's arm just enough to weaken him, then kicked him into a dresser. He hit the floor, unconscious. She tore the duct tape from Steffi's mouth. "You." Steffi blinked in shock. "You saved me?" "Yeah," Sheila said breathlessly. Looks like I'm not the villain today. Police stormed the scene, Sheila in handcuffs. Minutes later, sirens blared again, this time closer. Finn, alerted by Sheila's cryptic voicemail, had led the police to the guest house. He burst in, calling Steffi's name, and collapsed into her arms the moment he saw her alive. But his relief was short-lived. The LAPD had their guns drawn. Hands where we can see them, Sheila raised hers instinctively. I'm not the threat. He is, she shouted, pointing at the unconscious Remy. Still, one officer cuffed her and began reading her rights. Steffi, breathless and trembling, shouted, Sheila saved me. She didn't do this. The lead officer paused, looking between Steffi, Finn, and the handcuffed Sheila. Finn stood up. Sheila might have just saved my wife's life. Argie's discovery, a shocking photo. Back at Forrester, Luna finally calmed down enough to let Argie help her dig through her sketchbook. Tucked between 2 pages, a Polaroid photo fell to the ground. Luna stared at it, wide-eyed. It was a photo of Remy, but he was younger, standing next to her years ago when she was just a teen. Both wore identical Nozawa fashion school shirts. This is my cousin, Luna said in a whisper. But I haven't seen him in years. I didn't know he came to LA. He must have followed me. Argie pieced it together. And he looks a little like you. Enough that Steffi might have confused him with me, Luna finished, tears in her eyes. He's the one who hurt Steffi, not me. Grace's panic and a family secret. Back at the hospital, Grace received a call from Luna. Her hands shook as she heard what her daughter said. Remy? He's in LA. That's not possible. He was supposed to be. She trailed off, realizing something deeply troubling. She rushed to her filing cabinet, yanking out an old envelope labeled Remy Nozawa, Institutional Record. Inside was a psych evaluation marked Obsessive Fixations, Delusional Behavior, Danger to Relatives. Grace dropped the envelope. My God, she whispered. He escaped. Steffi's recovery, Sheila's fate. At the hospital, Steffi was examined for her injuries. Though bruised and shaken, she was stable. Sheila, still in handcuffs but no longer facing immediate charges, sat in the hallway under guard. Finn approached her. You didn't have to save her. I know, Sheila said. But I did. Maybe that counts for something. Finn's expression was unreadable. I don't know what to think. You saved Steffi, but you're still Sheila Carter. That I am, she replied. But even devils have daughters. And I didn't want Hayes to lose his mother. A beat of silence passed. Then Finn walked away, uncertain, conflicted, and shaken. Final scene. Grace's terrifying realization. Back at her apartment, Grace pored over Remy's file. Her phone buzzed. A message from a blocked number. You should have stopped me, Auntie, but now it's too late. Grace dropped the phone in horror. She looked out the window, paranoid and breathing hard. Remy, she whispered. What have you done? Preview for Monday, July 7. Luna's memory unlocked. What she remembers could change everything. Lee's unexpected alliance. Will she back Sheila if it means saving Finn's marriage? Grace's secret exposed. What did she cover up all those years ago? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAU2TFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.